Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and welcome back to the second episode of ChemLife, where we have chemistry in every story. This is the podcast, the show that never dumb thinkers boldness, hosted by me, Farhah.
And me, Awani.
So for the first podcast, we have three guests, and I'm sure you guys are all here because we have two beautiful guests, woohoo, joining us today for a very special episode with the topic Megadose Vitamin C. Welcome to our podcast today. Woo!
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, thank you.
Right. Before we start with the topic, so could you both of you introduce yourself? So we start with the maybe Sister Qistina with the black scarf.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Qistina, minta maaf Kamar Zihan. I am third year pharmacy students, kuliah of pharmacy at IIUM.
Oh, third year student. So I'm your
Yeah.
junior.
I see. Hi.
Right. So where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Selangor.
Selangor.
Yeah.
Oh, same with me.
So
Alright.
far.
Next, Sister Afiqah, isn't it?
Yeah,
with the
sister.
white scarf.
Hi guys. So hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Nur Afiqah. I'm a fourth year student of kuliah pharmacy. Unofficially graduated already. I live in Kuantan. So currently working as assistant pharmacist at the retail community pharmacy in Kuantan.
Nice. I think congratulations.
Thank you.
Alright, nice to meet you all. We will try our best to get things running smoothly. Okay, firstly, I would like to ask both of you, did you guys still
Yeah.
watch television?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah,
Maybe
really
guys are-
nowadays.
Okay, but you might use social media, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course. Come
Most
on,
of
you
the
are Gen
time.
7.
Yeah.
Right. So, when you're using social media, you might see some advertisement using orange or orange color to promote their product containing vitamin C. So, as a
Yeah.
pharmacist student, both of you know that vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acid, is one of the nutrients that's soluble in water and can be found in some food. But I would like to ask Sister Afiqah, what about
Yeah.
Megadose Vitamin C? So, what actually is the
Mm,
meaning of Megadose Vitamin C?
okay. Thank you. So the term megadose or high dose vitamin C is actually is a term that to describe supplementation of vitamin C either taken by oral or intravenous that is beyond the recommended daily allowance, which RDA, and it's up to more than 2 milligram daily. So that's the what meant by megadose or high dose vitamin C.
So, in a simple word, Megadose Vitamin C means someone who take vitamin C in a large amount, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
and the amount is more than 2 milligram daily.
2 milligram. Wow.
Is it 2 grams?
2000. 2000.
yeah.
2000.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I
2 grams.
thought.
Correction. 2000.
2
Okay.
milligrams seems so little.
2 gram equals to 2000 milligram. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So that's the definition of megadose. So actually, what's the role of vitamin C in the body? Like, why we need to take vitamin C? Can Christina please answer? Do you have any answer for that? Yeah, sure. So, vitamin C or ascorbic acid is we know that it is a water soluble vitamin, and we as a human we are unable to synthesize vitamin C, so we need to take it from dietary intake such as fruits and vegetables such as oranges, green leafy vegetables. So this ascorbic acid has two important roles in our body. The first one is it acts as a powerful antioxidant and also as a cofactor that involved in various reaction
and metabolic process in our body. And as an antioxidant, it neutralizes the free radicals and also the toxin as well. And also it enhances the inflammatory response and also our immune system. And in addition, it also enhances iron absorption in our body. So it is also an important vitamin that we need to take daily.
Mm-mm. Yes.
Mm.
So does this are those roles exclusive to vitamin C only, or other vitamins can contribute to the same role, or is it only exclusive to vitamin C?
Actually, every vitamins they have their own role in our body actually. Yeah.
Yes, true.
Okay, so as Sister Kisina mentioned, the role of vitamin C is as an antioxidant, isn't it? So for
Yes.
Sister Africa, for how long will vitamin C start to deliver its function before being consumed?
Okay. How long it takes to function in our body? It referring to the onset of the vitamin C. So as you guys know that vitamin C is actually it's not the same as the medicine that we take. So the onset is actually varies, and it's depend on someone's body, and the absorption is very complex. So what I can say is that
Okay.
if a patient to be given a supplement of vitamin C that is 1 gram daily, it can show result if that patient is having like allergic rhinitis, okay, which is in Malay we call it as resdung. So the symptom will be improved uh, to 24 hours, 24 hours to 48 hours. So the onset. So
Oh,
take up around 1 to 2 days.
1 or 2 days.
Mm.
so it is similar with both gender or different age. It means that different age having a different time, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
similar. Ah,
Because we normal adults, and to be compared with older adults, the onset will be different. Yeah, it will be different. So by average, it will take 24 hours to 48 hours.
all right. So I would like to ask Sister Kisina, for how long vitamins? So it is kind of similar with the Sister Africa's question, but it's a little bit different maybe. For how long does vitamin C will stay in the body? Is it uh
How will
um it is have a same hours? It's take 24 hours and 48 hours also, or it's different to stay in our body.
So vitamin C can stay in our body for a long time. It can stay in our body for weeks. It is not just if we eat a vitamin C today and tomorrow there's no longer vitamin C in our body. No, this is because the level of vitamin C in the blood are controlled by our kidney through a process called renal reabsorption. So this process prevent vitamin C from being excreted to the urine. So if we take large dose of vitamin C, it may overwhelm the system, and so the extra amount of vitamin C will be excreted in the kidney. So that's how our body control the level of vitamin C in our body.
All right. So for a week, isn't it? So
Yeah,
uh, vitamin C is not permanent in our body, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So we already talked about the roles of vitamin C and time for it be able to function, and for how long it stay in our body. Okay. In spite of that, this is might run a little bit. Is there a difference between natural and synthetic vitamin C? Maybe Sister Africa can answer this question.
Okay. is there any difference between the synthetic and also the natural source, which is you can take it through whole food, either vegetables or fruits? It is actually chemically identical, the uh, the natural source and also the synthetic. But however, if you take whole food like vegetables, fruits, you not only consume a single nutrients, but rather a whole range of vitamins, which consists of fibers and also minerals. Our body actually the vitamin C that take from a natural source is our body will use it more effectively compared to the synthetic because it has a combination of other vitamin C also because it complement each other. And however, if you take a synthetic vitamin C, which refers to the ascorbic acid, um, if you take a high dose, which more than 2000 milligram daily for a long time of periods, your kidney will be damaged because vitamin C it will convert it to oxalate crystal. So these oxalate crystals which actually will be deposited in the kidney, and it will lead to a kidney failure. So the take-home messages here: take vitamin C through whole food. If you're not eating vegetables or fruits, then you can opt for the supplement.
So the function of natural and synthetic vitamin C is similar,
Yes.
and it is stored at the same place, isn't it?
Yes.
But for your opinion, which one is better, natural or synthetic?
Of course, natural source because, as mentioned before, not only consists a single nutrients comprised of many others nutrients. So if someone asks me which one to take, I will suggest the natural source, which is the whole food. But if not a person that regularly taking vegetables or fruits, and it hard for you to purchase this thing. Um, for example, if students we do not have fridge because orange the life long is not cannot be stored up to like months, right? So if you buy a
Yes.
supplement vitamin C, it can like uh, store and also keep for like 1 year. So for students, if you cannot it's hard for you to buy fruits or veggie, then you can opt for the supplement vitamin C.
So if I'm not
Okay.
involved in a science field, as someone who are not involved in science field, they might think vitamin C only can get naturally, and I even didn't know the vitamin C have a synthetic. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So, so all these supplements in the market, if they say that they are sourced 100% from natural sources, does it mean that they don't use synthetic? Instead, they really do use natural source? Because
Uh,
one because one orange, I google one orange has an average of 53
Telegram.
milligram of vitamin C, and to source 100% natural vitamin C, that would take up a lot of oranges, since
Yeah.
these supplements of claims that they can supply start until 1,000 milligram. So is it actually logical to source 100 milligram of vitamin C for a large production, in your opinion?
So, Kisina, do you have any idea for that question?
It is
Uh,
an open-ended
I
question, right?
yeah, I think that's something to ponder about.
Yeah.
Right, I know, right? Because it seems impossible to squeeze thousands. I mean, how many oranges would you have to squeeze to put it into a bottle?
Yeah.
I,
True.
I think they would use synthetic. Um,
But
Okay.
actually, we as a normal healthy adult, we don't need much of vitamin C. Actually, as recommended,
Yes.
we only need for male we need 90 milligram. For women, we need
70.
75 milligram. So it should be enough if we eat maybe one or
Orange.
two oranges. So I think that should be sufficient to supply vitamin C in our daily life.
That's
Yeah,
true.
true.
Okay. Okay, can we move on to the next question? Or Pa, do you have any more question?
All right. Okay. I would like to ask Sticky maybe. Talking about the synthetic and also natural product, natural vitamin C. So we might worry about the production of it because it enter our body and might worry how it will affect a body. So to stop this feeling, especially for those who are didn't know about vitamin C, have a synthetic vitamin C. So I would like to ask Sister Christina, what made synthetic vitamin C?
Actually, if we hear the word synthetic, it is man-made. So it is made from the laboratory by humans. And vitamin C, like most what people think of, it is not made from oranges. It is not taken from the berries, or actually it is often derived from the GMO corn, the genetically modified organism, the GMO corn, and they create the ascorbic acid from the cornstarch and break it down with enzyme, acetone and hydrochloric acid to make ascorbic acid.
So we already compare between natural and also synthetic vitamin C. So how about
Yes.
the hydroascorbic acid, which is the oxidation form of vitamin C? What is the difference between consuming it with the normal ascorbic acid? Maybe Sister Africa can answer. Maybe you can answer about the absorption, efficiency, function, or mechanism, or whatever it is.
Okay. The hydroascorbic acid or DHAA is actually, as mentioned before by Sister Farha, is the oxidized form of ascorbic acid. So the one that we consume, that we bought from pharmacy, or uh, took it from pharmacy in hospitals, is actually the ascorbic acid form. So once we consume it, the ascorbic acid, it will be reversibly oxidized to the dehydroascorbic acid in our body. So for the difference, actually, it's not. Uh, it is not out of my field because I do not know what's the difference between this dehydro and also ascorbic. But from what I know, the one that we consume is actually ascorbic. Once enter in our body, then we will oxidize to the dehydroascorbic acid.
Okay. So, again, let's return back to Megadose Vitamin C. Megadose Vitamin C can go up to 2000 milligram of vitamin C, and 2000 milligram is the upper limit. So,
Yes.
would it not be dangerous to reach that limit?
Yes, actually, taking more than upper limit is not life-threatening basically, because generally vitamin C has low toxicity, but people might experience side effects like diarrhea, nausea and vomiting, or abdominal cramp. So how do we know how much is too much?
Yes.
Because sometimes, yeah, we eat too much. Some people they have obsession in something, so they take too much.
Too much.
Let's say too much oranges. Let's say, kan. So as I said before, the recommended for adult 90 mg for male and 75 mg for female. For pregnancy, 85 milligram. It should be higher because they need more nutrient. And for smokers, they also need additional 35 mg beyond the recommendation. The toxicity usually people usually experience toxicity once they take it over the upper limit. And generally, in healthy adult, the mega dose of vitamin C are not toxic. In depth about the topic is it is because our body tissue once the body tissue becomes saturated with the vitamin C, the absorption will decrease, and any excess amount of vitamin C will be excreted in the urine. So no matter how much you take it, it will be excreted if it is more than our body need. And the adverse effect is actually, there are some evidence, some reports of diarrhea, and there are increased formation of kidney stones, especially for people with kidney disease and also people with gout. So it will increase the levels of uric acid, and also it can increase iron absorption as well because vitamin C enhance the iron absorption in our body. So taking a lot of vitamin C may increase iron absorption, and this might be dangerous for people with hemochromatosis, especially, which is a disease that is caused by that cause excessive iron in the blood. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's basically it's not high intake of vitamin C to the upper limit has low toxicity, but
Yes.
it has there's been reports that it can lead up to various health issues. So
Yes.
do you have any suggestion? Is there any way to backtrack to reverse overtaking of vitamin C?
Mm, As for the overdose of vitamin C, most cases, it is enough to just lower the amount of the vitamin C taken or stop taking it for a while. The treatment is usually just supportive measures. For example, like drink a lot of water to flush it out from our body, and if there are diarrhea, just take antidiarrheal, just like supportive measures.
Yes, true.
Okay, I see. Okay. Thanks,
Be-
Sister Christina.
Sure.
Farah, do you have
Okay.
any questions?
So I would like to ask Sister Africa. Maybe Sister Africa have a different idea with the Sister Christina, but it's similar with the Sister Christina question. Are there any side effect in taking Megadose vitamin C? Sister Christina already explained in the advantages of when taking Megadose vitamin C. Is there any advantages when we taking Megadose vitamin C?
Okay, actually, if you take more than 2,000 milligram daily for a long period, uh, it will lead to, as mentioned before, the oxalate crystal, because there's a case when a person took more than 2,000 milligram daily and end up in the hospital in acute kidney injury, AKI, which means the kidney failure, because of the formation of oxalate crystal. Because as mentioned before by Sister Christina, because once our body absorb enough vitamin C, and the excessive, the amount that we did not need, it will be excreted out through the kidney, through urine. So in the kidney, because once the vitamin C is saturated, uh, it will convert it into oxalate crystal. And as mentioned before, because by Sister Christina, if you take like high dose vitamin C, someone's might experience diarrhea, but it depends on our body. There's a my friend, she only takes like 1 gram but experience diarrhea. It depends on our body how we accept the vitamin C. But if you experience diarrhea, so you need to lower the amount of vitamin C, maybe to reduce it to 500 milligrams only. So the indicator, if you experience any diarrhea or nausea or vomiting, it means that you take too much for your body.
Okay. So wait, these oxalate crystals, Are they a reservoir for when? Yeah, are they a reservoir when our body needs vitamin C? Only then would the oxalate crystals be converted to the other substrates? Is it a reservoir?
Um, as mentioned before earlier, because vitamin C is actually water soluble, so there's no reservoir. Because unlike vitamin C, like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, it is lipid soluble. In which, if you take more than what you need, our body will store it in the life lipid or a fat tissue. So once you need more, so it will be released from the fat tissue. However, in the vitamin C, if you take more than what you need, so there's no reservoir. It will be filtered through the kidney, and kidney will produce urine. So the urine is actually uh, located in your bladder, right? So if so that's when the oxalate crystals actually form in the kidney and also urinary bladder. So that's
Oh, okay, okay. Now I understand. Okay. Thank you, Sister Pika.
okay.
I think we talked too much today. We will continue with the same episode and the same guest at the same channel. If you watch this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification to watch the next episode. That's all for today. Thank you and bye.